What's good? What it do? It's your boy Purple Lips back with another controversial topic, y'all. Now, go ahead and welcome to my page. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and all praises to the Most High. Now, today we gonna be reacting to your boy Anton Daniels channel. Anton Daniels panel. I done messed up a lot on this intro already, y'all. But check it out, man. I do this live. I don't do no edits right now. I'm learning how to edit, so I'm trying to figure that out right now. But anyway, yeah, today, man, we're gonna be reacting to Anton Daniels panel. It was a catfish, y'all. Like, it was an argument. It was no real fight or nothing like that. But it was an argument because they had a clip of this actor expressing his feelings on his experiences of women outside the race. So with that being said, he had that explanation. They gave their takes on it. Two ladies on the panel end up going at it. They end up going at it because the question was asked, ladies, does men dating outside their race bother you? Or something in those lines. We're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Y'all let me know if what y'all think. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if y'all feel like dating outside your race is a bad thing. It's not something that we should do to black women. If dating outside your race is not something you agree with, if it's something you do agree with, me personally, I actually do agree with it, man. Me seeing a black woman try to date outside her race, I could understand it because I understand what type of men in black community have. So I could understand when they try to break barriers, break family curses, break family structures, and they try to date outside their race so they can have different outcomes. So me personally, I can understand. But I want to know how y'all feel about it. This is how the panel they end up going at it, y'all. It was a cat fight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna go ahead and check it out. Let me know what y'all think, man.
Dating outside their race. Raise the hand real quickly before I play the clip.
You said, are we okay with them doing that?
Yeah, dating outside their race. Like if a black man, black woman likes to date. Okay.
I'm cool.
Okay, Robert, you're the only one.
I guess I'm the only one.
No, okay. Okay, so let's watch this little clip.
Mad at me for dating outside my race, but I was dating outside of my race because they was doing things better than my race. I'm keep 100. My Spanish. I was dating Puerto Rican. I was dating Dominican. I was dating African. I was dating all type of other relationships besides American black. Right? They were doing way more of what we expect. We want our woman to do more than our American. Our American got real comfortable with.
Give me some examples.
Oh man, I mean, their mannerisms are different. I ain't have to really say much to do and be treated like a king. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times with our own American black, they expect so much of us and what we're supposed to do. Like things like if we go out and eat and we just have a nice dinner, we can go anywhere and eat and get a nice dinner. It had to be Blue Chris, or it had to be this, that, or it had to be this, that. Then I get somebody that's just as fine, a Cuban or Colombian. They don't care about nothing. They care about you and your household. Even though they still care about the money, but it's not about the money. You understand what I'm trying to say? It's a difference. Not better, but sometimes we get tired of hearing, Birkin bag.
Nah, it's better. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it like him. He didn't want to be he didn't want to be looked at a certain type of way. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it for him. I don't care how I'm being looked at. I feel how I feel, and it's my experiences. Me personally, I had experiences with women outside the country, Dominican, Haitian, African. I had those type of women, and yeah, I was young when I had them, so I had an American mindset, and I wasn't ready for a relationship. So that's why those things didn't work out. However, those are my best relationships. I had two American women out of my entire life that I've dated. American women, man, they prioritize the wrong things. Like, they looking for you, like he said. But honestly, my experiences from black women, American women, were like women that were like, I would tell the honest truth. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not into a relationship right now. I don't want to be with you or whatever. And they force themselves inside your life, or they'll just try to like ignore however you feel. They just do whatever they want and whatever they feel. They don't care about nothing that you say or how you feel. Not on.
Okay. Is dating outside the black race better?
I mean, if that's better for you, then go for it. I just don't understand why y'all gotta talk about black women while y'all doing it. Leave us out of it. We
Why
know
you-
you don't like. We know you don't like us. You left us. You run into the impoverished countries to get you a little, mama see. So whatever, that's cool. But why you gotta talk about us though when you do it? I don't. That's my only gripe. Love who you want to love. If you haven't had any luck in America, go and get you somebody overseas. Just leave us out of it, baby. It's okay. We want you to go find love. Just make sure you stay over there, right? Since you hate black women so much, it ain't good over here. Don't stay on block, right? Stay over there, and that's fine. But that's my only thing.
Jay, question for you. Question, Jay.
Why you got? Talk down on us. Why you doing it? It's corny.
Question, Jazz. Do you feel personally attacked when somebody say, like, oh, these people was doing something better than like the black woman I was dating? You feel personally attacked?
I feel like it's unnecessary. It's like what works for you is works for you. Why are you letting everybody know where you failed at? Just go and say, I found a woman that worked for me. Why do a black man or a black woman have to put down black men or a black woman just because they dating outside their race? I hear black women say, these black men ain't nothing. They ain't doing this. If it's offended, I get irritated with that. It's like, girl, no one cares.
Jazz. Because I hear that argument all the time. I hear the argument that like it's okay to like go somewhere else, but don't put us down while you do it, right?
Yeah, because why do you have to do that?
He said if somebody says that somebody's doing something better than you, did you just get put down?
Well, the thing is, how is it? Is it a put up?
I mean, if I said like, oh, you're cute, but I think this person is more attractive than you, did you just get like?
But why? But it's not anything. I mean, it's not anything positive. So it's like I might not personally get offended, but it's just like, why do you need to compare me? It's like, we get it. You don't like me. You already. See what I got over here, black women. See what I got. They're better than you. They're prettier than you. They're more feminine than you. It's like, okay.
You never
Yo, my bad, yo. Like my audio. This is the second time this happened. I must express this, man. I don't know if this audio is on or whatever, but like I made another video on this topic, and the same thing happened. Like I don't know what's going on right now, but my audio is going off on my video, and it's really discouraging because I had cooked 2 videos already on the same particular video, and it's like my mute my thing keep going on mute, and I can't. It's frustrating, y'all. I hope y'all bear with me, man. Go ahead and I guess y'all didn't hear what I said. It kind of sucks, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna keep going though.
And there are a lot of times where men feel like when those children become out of wedlock that they have no part to play in it. Then that's when I might say, like, come on now. Like, you both did it. Y'all both have to hold yourself accountable. But like, I don't spend my days critiquing black men. I love.
Well, I'm not asking if you spend your days doing it, but do you ever have any critiques about black men and what you like them to do better and what they, what they're not doing at all ever?
Well, I can answer that question.
Well, I mean, no, you can't, because he asked me. So, like I said,
I have personal experience.
You have no personal experience with me, love.
I have personal experience with Jazz's critiques.
You don't
Absolutely.
He asked me back.
See, look, I don't know if y'all heard me before, but just in case, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say it again. Like the problem is that black women have ignored how we feel and how we are expressing ourselves to them. We have not expressed ourselves. For me, I have had conversations with plenty of black men. There are quality black men. Now, what I have seen a lack of is quality black women. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care how you black women feel about it, because I know you don't like constructive criticism, but we have a voice now, and it's time to speak, man. I don't want no war, man. I want us to come together. So at the end of the day, check it out. You guys have ignored how we felt for years. No matter what we critique, if you guys don't agree with us, you guys are literally ignoring how we feel. Now, meanwhile, on the other hand, we have other races embracing how we feel, what we think, what we want out of life. They are prioritizing those things. Not only that, they are letting us meet their parents right off the rip, though. They are taking us to church right off the rip, though. Like, if you don't go to the church with the other races, they're probably gonna cut you off or whatever. It doesn't matter. Black women, our priorities is off, bro. And I think that we want to work with you guys. But if you're not gonna work with us, I encourage black men continue to date outside the race. I encourage it because I understand that we're trying to break barriers and we're trying to break cycles and create a new generation of new cycles. And I hope that for everybody, bro.
Personal
Like
experience.
I said,
You would like another opinion after Jazz give hers? You can ask me.
he will ask you, Anton. Keep it cute on mute. So, like I was saying, no, like if
that didn't prove my point, she said keep it cute only. She doesn't even want to hear a critique about her. She don't want to hear nothing bad about her, even though she knows that she has bad thing and presented herself in a bad way multiple times. It doesn't matter. She doesn't want to hear it. She wants to be who she is. Which one y'all think is more important? Like, if you have character flaws, should you fix it?
I have okay, you're saying, do I critique men and say this is what I want better? I don't have to critique a man, right? Another man on his shortcomings to determine what I need better. So if I go find better for me, that's my business. I don't have to, if I say I left this man and I found a better man, I'm not about to go to that man that I left and say, ha, look what I got. He better than you. He doing this and that. It's like, no, I'm just go get better. I'm gonna do better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna become better.
Because my question was more, so do you ever critique black men? Like, do you have like any type of critiques? Like, hey, I think they need to do this better. I think the men in our community could be doing that better. Do you ever say anything, any type of generalizations at all?
I mean, sometimes on certain things, like I just pointed out, like the having babies out of wedlock constantly.
Okay.
They can do that. They can reel that in, but I'm not.
So sometimes you do.
that's not a put down though. That's something that you should want to be better at. You should.
I agree with her. I agree with her on that. I mean, that having kids out at wedlock in our community, even myself, we have to get better at that. Like, prioritize. Like, if you care about relationships, fellas, prioritize marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it will put you in a better position. You will not have to deal with the same kind of circumstances. I'm not saying marriage is built for us. It's like, no, it's not. But at the end of the day, it does help in some ways because if you start a family with this person, they can't just take your kids and stuff like that. There's other things that it's other things that you could build from prioritizing a relationship, and you can get access to a house, a better house with being married. There's multiple things that you could benefit from being married. But in our community, I do think that having children out of wedlock is a huge problem in the black community.
Didn't want to keep having children out of wedlock. That's not a put down. That's just like, hey, brother, if you want to avoid child support or if you don't want to deal with a crazy baby mama, maybe wrap it up.
Okay, so you said sometimes you do.
That's not a put down.
Because your answer, you said sometimes.
I agree. That's not a put down.
The thing about the guy is that he was asked the question.
Exactly.
And honestly, you can't disregard somebody else's experiences because you feel offended. If somebody says, listen, I stopped dating black guys because I decided that I wanted to go on there and date Arabic guys over in this, and they started spending all of this money on me and all of this and this, whatever, and the black guys that I was dating is cheap. I don't feel slighted because I'm not a cheap person. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm not going to take the burden on everybody as far as when somebody has an experience and they say, oh, I had a negative experience, I had a bad experience. Cool. I don't have no problem with that. I know that I'm a representation and I got a different vibe and I got a different wave. And I know that all of the guys that I know in particular have a different wave. So I don't get offended when people have their own experiences and they say, well, this is what my life is like. You deep dive farther enough into it. Like even the guy that was on that video, I would say that that's a him problem because
right, like I agree, man. It's your personal problems, your personal issues. I feel like it's something that, like, if you personally think that you gone through something like this before, you should want to better yourself. And it's what's wrong with that. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Trying to better yourself and trying to critique, accept constructive criticism. I don't see nothing wrong with that as well.
It sure is.
Honestly, that's a him problem. Now, I'm not going to discount his experiences because his experiences is his experiences. But what I found is that if we probably deep dive a little bit more into it, nigga, what is you doing taking a chick to Roof Chris? I know plenty of guys that don't have to take a chick to the steakhouse in order to get some, you know what I'm saying, to get some action with her.
I get what you're saying.
In that instance, in the example that he's using, that's a him problem. I don't think that that's a problem for a lot of guys that deal with women across the board. So,
and that's what I'm saying. And like I get it. Like it's a difference of opinion. If you feel like you have to announce why you're dating outside your race, and in that say black women ain't this and black women ain't, you have nothing negative to say. And
then just black women.
Look, from my experiences, it's like people are actually like, hold on, why aren't you dating this race? Why aren't you dating your own race? What happened with them? And they ask you, like, what happened? What's going on? And you kind of express yourself. And what's wrong with you expressing a constructive criticism? I agree with you about some things that men in our community, black people, have problems. Black people in general have psychological problems in general, emotional problems. But we can't blame trauma no more. You got the research. You got a lot of work that you can do where you can't make excuses no more. And that's where I'm at with it. Like, black people gotta stop making excuses. If a black man date a woman outside the race, just accept it, love it. If black woman dates a man outside the race, just love it for them, bro. They're trying to break barriers. They're trying to create something different for themselves. We gotta respect it.
That's what he was asked. He was asked the question.
If that makes him feel better, cool. I think it's corny.
I mean, he
It just makes him feel like he answered the question.
I don't
because-
think that it's corny.
That's just my opinion, guys. It's okay. It's just
Yeah. I mean,
my
I think he just answered the question.
I got you, but he was asking a question though, Jazz.
He went into it with malice to put down the black woman. I didn't get that vibe of malice.
I think he just answered.
Okay, that's fine. Because
So
you're not a
this-
black woman. Of course, you're not.
No. If you just said it without somebody, they asked him a question. He just answered it. I mean, that was his
And that's
answer.
cool. The way he answered, I thought it was a little corny because like black women doing this. So it's like, damn, that's been your experience with every black woman in America.
So
Damn.
Anton, this is valid.
I'm about to wrap it up or whatever. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I did not get to see in the cat fight. No, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward to the cat fight where these girls actually were checking them or whatever, and they going back and forth. But like the thing is that y'all gotta accept our criticism, bro. If y'all don't want to accept our criticism, don't be mad at whatever else we do. If we go to another race, then it is what it is. It's because you failed to cooperate with us. I ain't gonna lie. At some point, black women have to start blaming themselves for certain things. A lot of things, actually. A lot of things you gotta look at yourself in the mirror. Black women, I just would like you guys to go and appreciate. No, not appreciate. I would like for you guys to go ahead and realize that the government, which I like to call them boys, but since my name not out there enough, I'm gonna just keep saying the government for right now. But I like to call them them boys. Them boys do not want us to be together. Our nuclear homes, they do not want us to be together. They don't want us to be. They divide us through politics, through religion, through relationships, through education. They make us segregated through these things. And there's a few more, but I can't think of them off the top of my dome right now. But these things, they keep us segregated. If y'all know that they keep our families separate from each other, let's go ahead and fix that, please. I would love us in black communities to go ahead and fix that.
Validates my point right here, right? Because I don't know if the beginning of that clip played, but he said they do this better. And the lady was like, I watch what you saying, and he took it, he rolled it back, and he was like, well, not better, right? So, because women like, I'm sorry, Jazz. Women like Jazz.
It doesn't matter if he said that it was better or not better.
The fact that he reeled it back.
If he said that it was better, if he didn't say it was better,
Yeah, it's cool.
I think that's his experience. The black women that he's been dealing with was probably problematic for that nigga, and it probably fleeced him out of a lot of money or whatever, so on and so forth.
Hey, the cat fight about to start, y'all. There you go. Val about to light this fire of this cat fight.
I just find it interesting that I find it interesting that black women can their experience for years on end about how they experience black men, and when black men finally express themselves and say how they experience black women, it's a problem. Yeah. Now, I agree with you, Jazz, in regards to how you say things. However, number one, everyone has their experience, so number one, I find that interesting. Number two, I also find very interesting that we're not listening. Again, I'll go back to this because I think this is the problem. We just disregard everything that people say about us. We disregard it. I'm going to specifically talk about black women because black women is very good about doing this. And we will disregard, we will get offensive, we will get mad, we will throw a fit. We do all these things and not really listen to how other people are experiencing us as a whole. There is something there. People aren't just lying and making up stuff. Black women talk about how they experience black men as a whole. They call them dogs. They say they're deadbeats. They say all these things about black men. And as soon as a black man say, okay, I experience black women this way. This is my experience with black women. Regarding not better or whatever, this is how I experience black women when I date them compared to other people when I date them. This is how I experience them. Mm-hmm. We will get mad and get an attitude. And I just, for the life of me, don't get it. I don't get it. Like, are we, like, where is we talk about emotional intelligence. Where is that when it comes to someone looking at us, how they experience us as a whole when they're dating black women? It's beyond me.
Val, do you think that every black woman behaves the way that he described?
Don't do that. Don't do
Yo, she wants to speak in absolutes. That's not an absolute. He said black women. When he say black men, women, he's speaking of majority of 50%. I mean, like, once you go past half of the women, you are talking about the majority. You're talking about black women, because that's what majority of them show. Now, when you talk about less than, you're talking about the minority. When you talk about less than 50%, 49% down, you are talking about the minority. Those are the ones that you can't really speak about, because those are the ones who stand out like a thumb, like a, they stand out a little bit more because they are the anomaly. They're the probability. They're not the possibility of majority. What you're gonna get out of most of the black women? It's not that. Let's be real with yourself, man. You can't speak in absolutes, because nothing is absolute. Let's be real.
Do the average.
I asked Val, man.
Yeah, let her finish. Do I think that every black woman, say that again?
Do you think the way that he described the black women that he experienced, do you think every black woman acts that way? That they're, because what I heard was they want ... and these are the words. They want Ruth Chris. They, expect more from their men.
What you just said is that he experienced.
That's what he said.
Right.
He experienced.
Right. And so my question is, do you think every black woman that he experienced, or just in general, behave like the way that he described?
It
So the
doesn't
reason
matter.
why I asked you that,
It doesn't matter if every black woman acts that way. It only matters his experience. That is it.
yeah, but he's generalizing. He said, go back to the clip. He said, our black women be wanting all of these things. Our black women be doing all of that. So you have to be mindful of how you say things, right?
Yeah. Blah 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 blah. Man, that girl, Jazz is insufferable, man. Like, to deal with her personality. I don't know if she's being a devil advocate. And she brings a lot of elements to the show. I ain't gonna lie. Wherever he got Anton Daniels got going on with his panel, she does bring an element to the panel, because it's always like negative, or it's always different. Let me just say it's always different. But like, I do think that if women, black women, if you guys start listening to us American black men, it's not that we can't lead. It's not that we don't. You guys have other problems. You guys got to stop executing. You got to stop prioritizing the exterior. You cannot continue to prioritize the exterior things about a man, his job, just stuff that doesn't matter. Like, if we could sit here and see Asian people, Indian people, Spanish people, white people, that's 4 different people, like 4 different races that don't follow our memo. They don't follow what American black people do in the way that our mindsets are. If y'all start prioritizing family, introducing people to your family, having more kind of meetups, taking your black man, taking your woman to church. I think that in the black community, we both got to lead differently. Men got to lead differently, and women got to follow differently. But ultimately, I want us to come together. Y'all go ahead and please like, comment, subscribe, so I can go ahead and get in that algorithm. I appreciate y'all for looking at my channel. This video went longer than I thought it would be. But go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm out.